Hey, what's up? I'm Roller Coaster Rider.
Hi, I'm Kay.
Now, okay, a bit of a backstory on this one. How I heard about this movie, well, originally I heard about it during the commentary on Saturday Night Live, The Best of David Spade, but really, how I also heard about it was I was listening to, what is, Red Letter Media's, their reviews. What are you doing?
No, I was just seeing if I could get the cover out. Sorry, we can't really show you.
And they were talking about that after the success of films like Something About Mary and American Pie, suddenly every single studio was like, this gross out stuff is popular. Make a movie that's a gross out movie. Now, here's something that I want to say. I honestly feel like I don't know, maybe when I was like 5, I outgrew gross out comedy, probably.
Well, there were a couple parts that were kind of gross, yeah.
No, I'm just talking about the genre.
Smelly gross, remember? Bleh.
Anyway, oh yeah. Like the Apatow films, I'm not a huge fan of. Kingpin, if you saw our review, wasn't a huge fan of. Dumb and Dumber, not a huge fan of. Something About Mary, definitely not a huge fan of.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It was just overrated in my opinion. I didn't think it was that funny. Shallow Hal. I remember liking it. I don't know how that would hold up. Let's see what else.
Can we just get started on the
Also,
movie?
the American Pie movies. I never really liked Stifler. I liked what is her
What about
name?
Bob?
That's a gross out movie?
No, that's a funny movie. Okay, anyway.
We're talking about gross out movies.
Okay, so let's stop talking about gross out movies and talk about this
I'm
gross out movie.
trying to figure out what that girl's name was in American Pie. She was Allison Hannigan's. She was Jim's.
So let's just wrap it up and move on.
But I have a sweet spot for Allison Hannigan.
Okay, let's go.
So anyway, we're reviewing 1999's Lost and Found, a film that they said is like blatantly ripping off Something About Mary with the dog, but I personally don't see it that way. I see it as more like Joe Dirt if he didn't have a mullet and wasn't from the South. Because there were a few bits that kind of reminded me of Joe Dirt, and I haven't seen all of Joe Dirt. I've only seen parts of it from Comedy Central. Oh, we need to do a disclaimer. The reason why it's like this is because when we're recording this, our home is our studio mansion is under renovations.
Mansion, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Character consistency is under renovation, and so that's why we're down here instead of in our usual spots. So anyway, David Spade is starting it off with a breakup. Like saying
well, he was going to break up with her,
Yeah.
doing it the easy way, and then this...
and it was to a parrot, which was kind of interesting.
He practiced with
Yeah.
the parrot. But then she came in...
and broke up with him.
Yes, in her Western gear.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at a show club. So,
If you want to call it that.
And...
I call it a $1 gentleman's club.
Oh, whatever.
But anyway, he's not like a slacker man-child that's like...
No, he owns his own restaurant.
Yeah.
He wants to expand.
And what's his character's name?
Dylan Ramsey.
I wonder if this is some joke about Gordon Ramsay. Or if they just have the same last name, because yeah, he's also a chef. He's not as tempered as Gordon Ramsay.
Right, Gordon. I was looking to see if the dog is on here.
It isn't.
But even under the actors and actresses?
Why would... That didn't even happen in, like, Lassie or Benji.
Why not? Anyway, back. Stop.
Because dogs are rarely on or we're rarely in People magazine, but they are often in the Inquirer as half-human alien hybrids.
Okay.
P.S. If you believe in the National Enquirer, you're dumb. What? I don't care.
Okay, you should.
No. So anyway, what was that for?
My water. So anyway, she breaks up with him.
And then go to the restaurant, and then he gambles with 4 old ladies, including one of them is oh God, what's her name? Is that Estelle from Seinfeld?
I think so.
Yeah. So he gambles, and as a result, he's completely naked.
He loses.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know why.
he picks up the dog of his neighbor, and his neighbor is insanely beautiful.
And she plays the cello.
Mm-hmm.
And when they play the cello,
okay, you're going a few pages.
No, they get into it.
Okay, you're going weeks. You're going like 20 minutes in. We need to mention that a habit that the dog has is that the dog always escapes.
Yes. Out her screen, her window.
This dog is a Houdini Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. Cute little rascal.
And almost every time David Spade picks him up and returns him. And, maybe we should put some kind of collar. She should put some kind of collar on that dog. Like, maybe Coaster Kitty should have.
No.
Why not?
Because it's mean.
So is a leash.
But she can't put an underground fence at an apartment building that's not hers.
Yeah, but she can at least track it.
Oh, GPS?
Yeah.
Like the other kitty cat in our neighborhood?
Yeah, and Nemo and that dude. Anyway. Oh, we forgot about Artie Lang. Artie Lang is this guy who is really obsessed with David Spade.
He wants to look like him, haircut, clothing, even underwear.
Yeah, kind of spoons. Yeah. But one thing while this film does have a few gross out moments, one thing that I will say is that it's thankfully PG-13, so it's not too gross, as opposed to something like, I don't remember, American Pie, or I don't know if Something About Mary was rated R.
Okay, anyway, let's focus.
Freddy Got Fingered was rated R.
So, she came to America to leave her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who was filthy rich and didn't understand what she really wanted to do.
Can't remember her boyfriend's name.
And he kept putting him down.
Oh, well.
I'm just looking.
So anyway, one morning the...
Patrick Brule.
Does it say his name?
No, ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Patrick Brule was his real name.
So, man, that needs WD-40 or something. So anyway, there's one morning when the dog escapes and David Spade finds it, but he tells the owner, "No, go ahead, go along with, go do your job.
I'll keep looking."
Yeah, I'll look for your dog. And
he keeps the dog upstairs in his apartment.
And the dog eats the ring.
Well, now you have to explain.
It's precious.
You have to explain this.
Yeah, his friend, not Artie Lang, but someone else is getting engaged.
No.
Or getting married.
No.
What?
He's giving her a ring after 5 years.
I thought they were getting married.
No. He was giving her a ring because of how she has supported him through this 5 years of trying to get the restaurant going and everything.
No, it was a proposal. Cause he got down on one knee to give it to her.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, I must have dozed off.
No, you were awake.
Thanks for helping me out. Jeez.
I don't believe in fake news.
Yeah, right.
Let's see, what else?
But
So the dog eats the ring, and that's when Spade and Artie Lang try to get the dog to
go to the bathroom a lot.
yeah. That includes like apparently feeding him goldfish. uh Other dog food and
Cereal and whatever.
oh jeez.
And then he gave him Pepto-Bismol because he was sugar high.
Yeah.
You don't give sugar and chocolate to dogs.
Oh, and we can't forget about one of the funnier alumni, one of Spade's buddies that makes an appearance in this.
Who?
John Lovitz.
Oh, yes.
Who plays the cousin who's a pet psychic.
Yes.
And is hilarious.
Yep.
I want a movie about him.
So they take the dog because he wants to know, did the dog swallow it or whatever it was.
No. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it at that.
But you
Lovitz.
have to say what John Lovitz tells him after he listens to the dog.
Oh, you need to be nicer to the dog
and give it better food.
Yeah. Let's
and
see.
then he will lead you to the ring.
Yeah.
Which he didn't swallow the ring.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. Because he brought the ring and it was all clean. The rock wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So then David Spade had to have plan C or D or E or whatever.
Which was to buy like a $5,000 ring.
Stone.
Yeah.
To go in the setting.
And there's a bit of a payoff with that joke that makes you go like, oh, thank you. But anyway, I guess typical with most 90s movies, I guess this might have also been inspired by The Wedding Singer because it has David Spade singing what song? He was singing some song, I don't know, like...
Higher? No.
Rush, maybe?
I don't know. They have a bunch of songs listed here.
I'm a Believer?
Oh, maybe. But he's
and
a believer
in
her.
Those are chapters.
So
okay.
The ex-boyfriend, you're missing a big plot in here. The ex-boyfriend tries to prove that David Spade has the dog.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want his ex-girlfriend to be successful. But David Spade is giving her courage and encouragement to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So he does everything in his power to, not make it work.
But yeah, David Spade sings a cappella at this wedding.
Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
It wasn't a wedding. It was a birthday party.
Or no. Was it a birthday?
Yep.
Okay.
And the
For,
guy,
Martin
the owner...
Sheen, Martin Sheen and his...
Right. He was the owner of the bank, and he was not going to give him a loan.
Yeah, unless he was, impressed or believed in him.
And he said, since what you have done, Neil Diamond can't make it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So he says, my wife adores Neil Diamond. So what does he do? Takes off his tuxedo jacket, unbuttons his shirt a little bit, and starts singing Neil Diamond's song.
Oh, there's another Seinfeld person that is in this movie. Mickey.
Mickey who?
The little guy.
The little guy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the movie. Artie Lang plays poker as well, and it turns out a little different.
Well, he's a better poker player.
That was what I was saying. He turns out a little. It turns out a little different, but I wanted to keep it subtle.
But if you just say that, that's not
Yeah.
saying what happens.
Well, I'm trying to get people to want to see this movie.
Okay. Gotta
Um,
love dogs.
I'm a cat person. Even I thought this
I
movie
know.
was okay.
Yeah.
I liked Cats and Dogs: The Revenge of Kitty Galore.
Yeah.
Okay, I liked parts of that movie. Don't think I'm crazy, people.
Okay. We won't.
Girl, is there something wrong with you?
Okay, so should we wrap it up? And we don't want to tell the ending, but
we're not going to say anything about the ending except the kid. And we're not going to say... Do you know what I'm talking about? And we're not going to... And, Spade tries to, woo her, when she's performing. And that's all we're going to say, because that is kind of a cute scene. I like this movie way more than I thought I would. Yeah, I'd tell people to go check it out.
okay, so would I. So you can probably, I don't know if you can get it on Netflix, Hulu, or anybody.
Or rent it.
Rent it, I don't know if it's kind of older.
Get it from your library.
Yeah, you can check it out free from the library.
Okay, join us next time when... I have no idea what we're reviewing next because the list isn't up. I'll do a video in the future to do a tease, but enjoy an upcoming movie. I think, when is this coming out? I think the next time might be the... I'm not even gonna guess. I think it might be the 2-part Anna Nicole Smith Film Festival.
Ah, okay.
Rest in peace. Anyway,
Yes.
Would you tell people to see it?
I just said I would.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Turn it off.
Where?